Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. I am Scared Ed.
And I'm Halloween Dan.
We are middle aged men talking about Halloween. And today we're going to jump back to the previous episode we did called What Were They Thinking? So we're going to do What Were They Thinking? Part 2 for 2025. This can be anything that we didn't mention in the first one, can be part of this one. So if you haven't seen the first one yet, it's a lot of fun. A lot of people really liked it. It's on Halloween Dan's channel. Make sure you check it out. And also, this is the second video that we're putting out at this time. The first one was also a lot of fun. We did like a Halloween kind of questionnaire, like bizarre facts about Halloween. Super fun. A lot of crazy stuff that I didn't know before, or Dan didn't know before. So in researching it, we learned a lot. Super fun. So make sure you check that out as well. And let us know, did you know about those facts? We'd be curious to know what you say. So make sure you comment on Halloween Dan's channel. But you also get a comment on this one and tell us, do you agree with what were they thinking?
What were they thinking?
What were they thinking? Well, I started the last one, so why don't you go first, Dan?
Okay, I will go first. What I will say before I get too far into this list, though, is I know we did this episode already. As I was trying to find these things, I was actually surprised at how little other things there were that I personally was like, what were they thinking? There are a few, don't get me. I've got a few. But there weren't, I was like, there's going to be loads. And then the more I looked back at the year, I was like, actually, there's not that many. We've spoken about a few. I think, let's just face it, Lowe's had a bit of a low point this year. There was a few that Lowe's brought out. But I think most of the other stores didn't do too badly. There's a few, but like I say, most of them are okay. So I'm going to kick it off with a prop that I think just annoyed me more than anything. And that was Two-Faced Teddy.
Yes.
You know Two-Faced Teddy? You remember Two-Faced Teddy?
Two-Faced Teddy they basically took the face from a prop they had last year, reused the gimmick on a more boring version. But exactly. Tell me what you think about him.
Well, it was just, again, I think initially it annoys me. It annoys me two reasons. First of all, why so many clowns? I know that, clowns are clowns. I get it. We all like them or dislike them. But I just felt like this was pointless. Like, there was already a lot of clowns in the lineup this year. We had a lot of clowns in the lineup last year. And I don't think we needed another crap clown, personally. The others were okay. I've not got a problem with the rest. This one annoys me. It annoys me for a second reason, though, and it's that misnomer thing of Two-Faced Teddy, where you kind of go, initially I was like, it's got to be a teddy bear. Why else would they call it Teddy? It's got to be a teddy bear, and it's going to have a two-headed or two-faced function, or it's going to have a nice face, and then it's going to turn to a growl or a snarl. It's got to be that kind of thing. And then what we get is another generic, pretty crap clown, like you just said, that had the same face sculpt as one last year, that even that wasn't that good. And that's it. It flips its head round. There's no concealing the head flipping round. Like they could have put that head in a box or something, and had the box shuttering, opening, and that kind of thing. And it wasn't. It was just really unimaginative. And just like, what were you thinking?
I agree. I saw that. Just like, this is one of those things where it's like, hey, we want another prop for a lineup, but we don't want to put any time into it at all. So we're going to take this head from this prop last year, which was at least way more inventive in its concept, right? And we're going to put on this guy, and it's just going to turn around. That's it. Nothing else happens. It's such a terrible
It's just such a wasted space of a prop, personally. I just think a missed opportunity. It could have been a cooler thing with a name like that. I know they give the names after they built the prop. I get that. I know that's what must happen. But again, what I think annoyed me as well with that is you've got this cool, I would say arguably cool theming around the whole sewer, mutant, like subway vibe going on. So why then the amount of clowns we saw, frankly, to be honest?
Let's stop right now.
Oh, go.
What were they thinking?
Yeah. Go on, what?
What were we thinking part 2? Because you're going into a whole nother thing that I think is a perfect
Oh,
what were they thinking.
oh, really?
Spirit Halloween theming
Theming.
with the props that came out.
Attention passengers. All Spirit trains are experiencing delays due to...
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. I mean, that is a what were they thinking moment. Let's face it. I mean,
Concept, like you said, cool, super cool. Like I can't wait to see what fits this theme.
yeah,
Apparently nothing.
nothing. Like two things, possibly one thing. Yeah, you'd go, yeah, the rat. That's a definite sewer mutant thing, and that's it. I can't really like. There was a couple of zombies, maybe like the guy that what was the electrified corpse that you'd say yes.
Reissue. Right?
The reissue one that you go kind of goes with that theme, yeah. But why? I don't get why there was not a load more other things that made sense to that theme. Like, because when we had a clown year, which was the year before, it was clown, and that you go, fair enough, fine, yeah, I get it. It's a clown year. So why on a year where you've got sewer related stuff is it clowns again? A lot of clowns again. And like I say, that's what really annoyed me about this guy is that he's not even just another clown. He's a really crap clown as well. Right. So, yeah. Two-Faced Teddy, what were you thinking?
I don't look at the clowns either and say like, oh, yeah, they had to make that. Like that's such a great idea. Most of them are just, not that great.
No, they're just a bit unimaginative. I think the only one I looked at and went, ooh, yeah, that's okay, was oh crap, the name's gone out of my head now. It's the two-headed one, the one where it's like two merged heads. Right. That guy. Yeah.
Harry.
Henry.
It's an H, something with an H. Hold on.
Yeah, two-head Henry or head.
Oh, Headcase Harry.
Headcase Harry. There you go. Headcase Harry. I thought looked pretty cool. It was cool, and then both mouths moved, and yeah, woo, what do you do? But still, it doesn't really go with a theme that you're talking up. So, I don't know.
You could have done any collection of mutants.
Yeah.
You could have done a cool bring back like the Toxic Avenger as like a
yeah.
Like they brought the nun. It's like, well, she doesn't fit that theme either.
No.
She's okay.
She's okay.
Prop.
What?
But not as impressive too as I was hoping in person. The pop out's not really.
I've seen some footage. Yeah. It's a bit lackluster, isn't it? And I've heard there's been a lot of problems with that mech as well, that it's been of not very reliable. So, best not talk about the nun.
Right?
What were they thinking?
Well, since we're dunking on Spirit, let's move on to my choice. And
go for it.
Again, something where you would hear the name and think, oh, maybe this could be something cool and interesting. Nope. The Lantern Keeper is a terrible, terrible prop.
He's on my list. I was like, oh, hang on. Oh, the dog's just walked in. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. So you've got this pumpkin, not scarecrow-y guy necessarily, but like pumpkin guy, and he's holding a lantern. And you could say, okay, that could be kind of interesting. And then what does he do? He goes, shh. What? What? Is it scary? You're telling me to be quiet? Like
it's just the most pointless thing in the world.
Like, make it a librarian if you wanted to be shushing people, not a lantern keeper with a pumpkin head.
Exactly. I think when I reviewed it, I even called it the librarian prop.
Did you?
Because it is just, it's like, shh. It's like, why is this scarecrow guy shushing me? What is this? Why would I want to go? I mean, I get the idea, right? Shushing's a bit creepy, but why would I want to go to a cornfield or something to be shushed by a scarecrow? Like, shh, waking up the crows. It's like, no, what is this? Mental.
What were they thinking?
What were they thinking? I mean, it's that whole thing of, I think that they did it a bit last year, Spirit. I think I will just defend them a tiny bit. I think they did a lot better of a job generally across the board. Personally, I thought there was some really good things in their lineup this year, some interesting things. Again, nothing that went with the theme, but still some interesting things. But that guy, it was just like, he reminded me of I can't remember the name of the scarecrow last year that was like hanging off the side of the stick. I can't remember what he was doing because he was so inconsequential. He just moved his head. And it was like, well, that was what were you thinking? And this year, it's like, well, this year, what we'll do is we'll have a very similar prop that instead of doing something interesting, all right, we'll just have him shush. Like, no.
Next row was the one last year.
That's the one. Like, again, pointless. Absolutely pointless. And it's like, again, it's that thing of we need to have so many, this number of props. We need to have, say, 20 new props. What have we got? Well, we've got 6 new clowns. Great. We're halfway there. No, we're not. But you know what I mean? We're got 6 new clowns. What else have we got? Anything to do with the mutants? We've got a rat. Okay, we've got a rat. Great. A scarecrow's got to be in there. Really? Yeah. He can just shush people. I don't know how they think about these things, but it doesn't make any bloody sense. I know that much.
What were they thinking?
Okay.
What do you got next?
So, I'm going to stick with Spirit for a second because this is a difficult one for me because I both like it and dislike it at the exact same time. But I think the dislike wins out, personally. And that is the Crypt Countess.
I had a feeling that's where you're going.
Yes. Yep. I mean, it's just like, you're so close. You're so close. It's almost good.
Yeah.
It's almost good. I like the idea of a cryptic countessy weird woman. Yes. The sculpt of her looks okay. She's tall. Her face looks pretty cool. I'm not sure about the light up eyes, but I can forgive it. It's not terrible. But then, why is she doing the hula? What is that? What is that? Why is she... if you go to the graveyard at Halloween and you're trying to create a creepy scene, and it's like, oh, this is creepy. Oh my God, look at that giant woman doing the hula. Like, what?
I think in my video I said she looks like she would fit into the dance magic dance part of Labyrinth, the movie.
Dance, magic dance, dance, magic dance.
And she's like dancing around, like it looks like she's dancing, but she's saying creepy things. Like,
whoa, I'm so creepy. It's like, no.
I wonder if anyone actually put a hula hoop on her. That would be hilarious.
Maybe it'll have to happen now. It'll have to happen. Someone will have to do it because it just, I don't know. I don't get that. It's like in some board meeting, they were like, last year we had quite a lot of staticky things. So this year, everything has to move. Like, everything has to move. We've got this woman. She's the Crypt Countess. What can she do? And some guys in the back like, maybe she should just say creepy things and move her arms a bit. And the guy, no, that's boring. We need more movement. What have you got, China? Well, we've got this hula hooping thing. Okay, stick it in there. And it's like, no.
And next year, it'll be a reskin with a hula hooping clown, probably.
It will. You've just called it. I guarantee that will happen. Same neck.
And they'll name it something like Lenny the Lion.
Yeah. Yeah, it will as well. And it'll just be some clown. Yeah, that's definitely going to happen. You can definitely guarantee that.
What were they thinking?
Go on, what have you got for me?
All right, so something that's not an actual prop, but it really struck me when I went shopping this year, is the props that Home Depot chose to put in the store.
Okay.
Like, I've actually went into Lowe's and Home Depot, and the Lowe's display I felt was much more impressive.
Wow, okay.
Like, seeing the Lowe's props in person, they're actually better than I would think. Like, I thought, like, the Gravedigger for Lowe's The sculpt on the face is really good. He looks good. The werewolf, as weird as the clothing was, is massively impressive in size. So
Mhm.
it actually is kind of. But in
Okay.
Home Depot, they had
Mm.
like a Maleficent. I thought for sure would be one they put in. Nope, she's not there. Bride of Frankenstein. Nope, she's not there. But they got the barber there.
Uh,
They got the Grim Reaper with the scroll there. They've got like a lot of the lower end props there.
the Duck Bill guy, whatever he was called.
Yeah, he wasn't there. I didn't see
Okay.
him not at my store anyway. But I went to a
Yeah.
few, and like even like the scarecrow, as big as it is,
Mm-hmm.
it's not like super impressive seeing it in the store.
No.
And I don't know. I just like, why would you ever put the barber there and not put Maleficent there? She's a full animatronic. She's Disney.
Yeah.
You can make a ton of money with that. Nope.
Yeah.
They got the static dogs there and cat and all that stuff. It's like put in some of the like the Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Beautiful looking prop. I haven't opened
Yeah.
mine yet.
Oh, have you
gonna be
not?
an October. No, it's gonna be an October thing.
I'm looking forward to it.
I just felt like you've got these high tech props, right? That are really cool and beautiful, and then you're putting this stuff on the floor to the point where I remember walking into Home Depot and being like, "Oh, I think I like Lowe's display better."
Mm.
I didn't expect that
Ooh.
this year.
What were they thinking?
Controversial. But then I suppose I don't think it's worthy of a what were they thinking moment. But I think that I would say that Home Depot this year, I know you've disagreed with me on things like this before, but I personally feel that it was very mid. I've talked about this before.
Yeah.
It was nothing astronomically good. There was nothing terribly like pull your eyes out terrible. It was just all very okay. And with like the Bride of Frankenstein, I've grown to really like the Bride of Frankenstein prop. And I know the troll. I love the troll too. He's not called the troll, but you know what I mean.
Tumble the Troll.
Tumble the troll. No, he is the troll. I was calling him the ogre. That's what I was saying.
Right.
But generally very mid, and it feels like a very sort of drawn back year in a way, the 2025 season for Home Depot. And you do wonder why. Is there a bigger reason here? I don't know.
They usually had like more, like they'd have like a 10-foot one and the big one. And the big ones in the past were always like talking or doing something. You know, you had the Reaper, the Scarecrow just moves its head, which I guess is fine.
Yeah.
But their other big one is just the reskin of the Scarecrow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we had Predator of the Night in the past and these cool tall ones. And it's just like,
exactly.
No, not really there.
No. It's like it did feel like they'd kind of missed the target this year a little bit. I don't know. I hope for better next year, but we'll just have to see, I suppose. And it's interesting you say that about Lowe's because obviously very early on, we pretty much ripped Lowe's to shreds. You know, we were like, this is terrible. That is terrible. And actually, like I said, I've seen quite a lot of footage of people now. And a lot of their stuff, I have to say, does stack up. I quite like quite a lot of their stuff. I think there's still very much a lot of what were they thinking things in their lineup. But yeah, I think some of the bigger elements are actually quite good.
Yeah, I get to see the lesbian twins in person. So they're more doll-like looking than I thought. I didn't remember them being like cracked dolly.
They looked
looking,
more.
But now they are. Yeah. Maybe just to kind of
not as quite as lesbianic were they in real life.
Oh, they're still holding hands and their hands are still on each other's butts, but they still look like they got a kiss. But now they look more doll-like, so I was like, oh, at least they're not kids, right? I was like, it's a little bit better.
Yeah, that's a little bit better. Yeah, I suppose so. You've got to have some lesbians in your horn, at least, don't make them two creepy children. Wise. Right. I'm going to move on to one. Now, this could be a little bit difficult for you to throw in too much info about because this is very UK-centric. This is a very UK-centric one. But I have to throw it into this mix because it is such a what were they thinking thing. So I've talked about before, we have a store here in the UK called The Range.
Yep.
And I can't be too harsh about The Range because they do bring out a good array of Halloween things, right? They do. They're one of the few, like July time, it's Halloween Central in there. But what they also do, the majority of what they do is Sunstar, and specifically it's what's the bigger brand that owns them? I forget the name. Anyway, but it's Sunstar. It's Sunstar stuff. And recently what started happening is, even though it is Sunstar, and everyone knows, even here in the UK, it's Sunstar. Oh, it is what it is. The prices are just going up and up and up to not make these things that you can't really justify it, to be quite honest with you. So what were they thinking from the range UK is a prop called the Bride and Groom. So it's one of those props where it's kind of sad because the range is obviously trying, but failing to go a bit bigger and go, yeah. Because a lot of what they do in the past are just basic hanging things and quite kind of on Christmas tree stands, that kind of thing.
Right.
And this is on a real stand. It's on a proper stand, and it looks a slightly more solid build-ish. And there are elements about it that you go, okay, they've tried here. The sculpts don't look terrible, and the hands are okay. But then you really look at this thing, and you're like, actually, this is grade A garbage. This is terrible. Like, they haven't bothered to fill the sleeves with actual arms. They're just loose. The faces look really kind of weird. And
the guy's legs. What is
the
going on
legs.
with his legs?
It's like, what's going on? And it's just crap on every level. You start looking at it, and I'm picking it apart, and I'm like, this is terrible. This is really bad. And the action it has is that she's holding the groom's head. He's down on his knees, and the head pops off. And already I've heard lots of accounts. Yeah, she pulls off the head, and it's a pop-up action. And it's okay, but a lot of people have said already that mechanism is already broken in a lot of them. They're just not made to last, which is typical of Sunstar. But the other thing, which you might have noticed, possibly, is that from certain angles, this looks rather inappropriate. Let's just use the inappropriate word. And there's a lot of pictures online on Facebook in the UK of people going into the range and being like, I did not go into my local range to be to have to shield my children's eyes from some skeletons getting it on in the corner of the store. Like, it just has this look to it, and it's obviously a design flaw in that respect, but it just doesn't look good. And the real stinger to this is that it wouldn't be so bad if this thing was being sold for like £50 or £60. This thing's being sold for £130, which I don't know how that works out in US dollars, but that's like, I'm pretty sure that's like $160. You know what I mean? It's
right.
It's not a cheap thing.
I got good news for you, Dan. It's
Go.
on sale for 77.99 cents or pounds or whatever. However you do
Is it? Is it 70? So it's gone down. So they're on sale.
$77.99. Yep,
wow.
It's on sale right now.
It's
Save
still
40% off.
It's I wonder why.
You can get your inappropriate couple doing things in the graveyard. For
you
like
want
£80.
You want to add a little bit of Amsterdam's red light district to your horn? Right. Well, here you go.
About to go on music.
About to go on. It's our wedding night. Don't judge. It's a terrible mech. It's too expensive. Even at £77, it's too expensive. That's still like $100, I think. It's around about that sort of price. Can I ask for what it is.
Says? Does she say, can I have some head? Then she pulls his head off, right? That would be perfect.
I wish she did. Then I would buy it.
There you go.
Then I would buy it. No, she doesn't say that. It's something really generic, like, oh, you're my groom on our wedding night, and oh, what's going on? It's just crap. It's absolutely terrible. And it's just, I don't know. It's that I have this debate with people here in the UK all the time, like, because people in the UK, I think I said in one of my videos, we have like Stockholm syndrome when it comes to these props because we get given so little. The choice is so minute that we're like almost like, oh my God, thank you for the inappropriate bride and groom. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. We're getting this bride and groom. And it's like, it's terrible, guys. Are you not seeing it for what it is? It's really, really bad. But people
put it
love
right next
it
to
because...
the S grabbing twins. Perfect.
Hey, we're starting a whole new theme here for Horn.
Right?
Inappropriate, ass grabbing, lesbians. We've got... I'm not even going to say it.
Bride and groom.
Oh, God. Why? Why? Who thinks these things up? I don't know. But it's terrible. It's really terrible.
What were they thinking?
So I'm going to go to one that I only recently saw. There's a store called Menards.
Okay.
It's a different part of the country, so we don't have them anywhere near us. But they have this prop. Actually, I can probably share my... Have you seen anything of their props?
The name rings a bell, and I might have done, but maybe not enough that was of consequence for me to talk about it. It's that kind of thing.
Let me see if I can share screen real quick, just so you can see. So this is the lady holding umbrella.
Okay.
And
okay.
I think the concept of what it could be, right, a lady skeleton holding umbrella could be really cool. But it basically just kind of stands there and talks at you with this man face. So if you can see it, I saw this. I was like,
beware, while warned is another word for young, lost and unaware of my future. Come closer.
Oh my God! What's with the jaw? What's going on?
I had to show you the video to see.
Keep your distance.
9 foot tall.
9 foot tall. Yep. And that's not a woman's face. Like,
that is
that's
not a woman's face.
Skull.
No.
They took like a generic skull. The way it pivots on the jaws is weird.
What is going on?
It's weird. And she just,
it's about to fall off.
And they originally wanted $330 for her.
What?
Yeah.
And it's been reduced to $268. Wow.
Right.
What an absolute bargain for a manly woman skeleton. I mean, it's like, is that the Elephant Man's skull or something?
It doesn't.
What is
it? Nothing looks like it, other than the fact that it's got a dress on. It doesn't look like a woman. It
Definitely
looks like a man
not.
skeleton in a dress.
Yeah.
Whose jaws weirdly hinged and
it's like falling off. It's like, oh, whoa, hang on, watch out! This jaw's got to hit me in the face. I mean, I like the idea. Like again, it's a bit like Crypt Countess. I quite like this creepy graveyard woman thing. Oh, I'm holding an umbrella. Oh, how nice, spooky. But
they made it really gaunt and thin looking, and like kind of like
almost like Morticia, but as a skeleton or something.
Right.
Like,
that would have been really cool.
Would have
I think
worked.
the dress on it was fine, but
no,
it just did not work. $330.
No. What were they thinking?
What were they thinking?
That's terrible. I mean, the thing is as well, why is it nearly 10 feet? Why is that so massive?
Again, I mean, probably a foot's the umbrella, but still, why is she 8 feet? Like,
that doesn't need to be that big.
You want it to be, she should be 5.5 feet, 6 feet with the umbrella.
Easy, yeah. And that jaw's crazy. That's insane. Yeah. I don't get that.
I think they just had parts from other stuff that they threw together into this prop, and that's why it's a 9 foot.
That's terrible. That is absolutely.
And even the stand.
shocking.
I don't know if you saw the stand. Is like the dress is here, and it's this giant X coming out.
Yeah,
a regular square stand.
Yeah. What do they? Oh God, these firms. What are they doing? What are they doing to us? Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
What were they thinking?
Have you got many more? Because I've got like one more. Really?
Yeah, I don't actually. It was a bit harder than I thought.
Yeah, it was harder than I thought. There was not as many as I was like, oh, this is going to be so easy to make a list. And actually, There weren't as many that I was like really offended by.
Right. I think with Lowe's and Home Depot, we hit a lot of the big ones, you know?
Yeah, this is what I mean. There's just one that I will just momentarily mention.
Okay.
And that is from HalloweenCostumes.com. And it is their Annabelle. Did you see their Annabelle?
I have, yes.
I mean, it just annoys me. It annoys me more than anything. It's like, I know the thing is, this is a what were they thinking? But I know what they were thinking. They're thinking, let's get on this gravy train. Let's get on this gravy train. We need we have to have some props that are, that are movie props. We like doing this. We're going to do this. I will briefly mention as well, Chucky, their big 4-foot giant Chucky.
4 foot.
Makes no sense whatsoever. That's a definite what were they thinking.
For sure.
But I was trying to think which one offends me more, and the Annabelle one definitely offended me more, just because I actually kind of like Annabelle, the character, I think, a little bit. I actually quite like the Conjuring movies and all that kind of stuff that she's in. And I know she is a creep. That the doll that's not what the actual Annabelle doll looks like. And this movie Annabelle has this kind of big googly-eyed look to her. But they just took that to the extreme in this doll, and it looks absolutely terrible. And it's just like, it's just like, no, this was completely unnecessary. Stop it.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. Yeah, again, I know what they were going for, but what they came out with is just, go back to the drawing board, start over.
Absolutely hideous. And it's like, I know, again, it probably isn't a true what were they thinking, because I know what they were thinking. It just didn't pay off. It just didn't work.
What were they thinking?
Poor HalloweenCostumes.com. They didn't have a good year in the end. No, I shouldn't say that. I think they've had a good year. I just don't think it turned out as they would have liked.
Right. I agree. So I'm going to do for my last one, and this is going to be a controversial take.
Oh, okay.
Because I think a lot of people really like this.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go back to Spirit Halloween for Jack the Reaper.
Oh.
And so I'm coming at it. Here's my thing.
Okay.
Jack the Reaper, Spirit Halloween. That's a prop that should have had some kind of scare motion.
Yes.
Spirit Halloween is what they do best is their jump scares, right?
Of course.
I would rather have seen them reskin Mr. Dark as Jack the Reaper.
Yes.
Than have
the
one that just follows you and talks at you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I also thought, so I'm pretty sure last year was their 40th anniversary. I know this year is not.
I think it is. Yeah. Yeah.
If they were going to wait this long for Jack the Reaper, wait till the 50th. Put him out as a 50th and make him something spectacular. I just feel like this lineup was so subpar that they said, let's throw him in there because he'll sell.
Yeah. Because I heard a few rumors about the Jack Reaper prop that he was sort of in talks of coming out last year, which would make sense for the 40th. Right. And so they were sort of thinking about doing it for then, and then they didn't. And it was definitely in the works, and they couldn't figure out what they wanted to do with it. And then they put that tech into that clown guy, which was also very underwhelming. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I get it. I mean, because we don't get Spirit here, and the relationship's a different one. But the one thing UK haunters know is Jack the Reaper in that famous logo of Spirit Halloween. And the thing, again, that we know is that Spirit is full of scare props. It's what they do better than pretty much anybody else. So, Yeah, I completely agree. I agree with you that definitely should have had some sort of a scare element to it.
And the other thing I thought was weird is that is this the first time we've seen Jack the Reaper with a scythe?
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Because usually he's got both hands up
That's
and he kind of
true.
flies around. Why didn't they just give him at least give him the regular spirit pose, right? If he's going to
That's
be up like
true.
that.
Yeah, I
But he's
never thought
holding
about
one
that.
hand is, but the other one's got the scythe. I'm just like, I don't remember seeing him use this scythe ever.
No,
Like,
I've never seen an image of him with a scythe, actually, when I think about it. Yeah, he's always lunging forward, isn't he? Which,
right,
again, ties into why they probably should have done him as a lunging prop of some description.
right. It should have been an Emmeline or Mr.
Yeah.
Dark or something where he comes up at you.
Yeah.
You
Mr.
know?
Dark probably would have been the one to see because, again, that Mr. Dark mech is so universally loved. I think pretty much everybody in the Haunt community loves that Mr. Dark movement, which is why they repurpose it so often. And yeah, you'd have thought, actually, thinking about it, that would have made more sense than just some random Scarecrow guy, which I actually quite like the look of the Scarecrow guy. I'm not going to lie. But again, it doesn't make
it's all right.
huge. It's okay. But I think it probably would have made more sense as Jack the Reaper, actually.
Anything.
What were they thinking?
Or the Emmeline, too, where have him talking with his head down.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he comes at you, the head comes up and you see the eye lit up and it's like,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know.
That's a missed opportunity there.
Yeah. It's an okay prop.
Mm-hmm.
It's not terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But for your mascot that's never had an animatronic,
yeah.
They could have
yeah. I mean, the thing that, I mean, again, this is a bit of a, I think because I'm not as au fait with him as a character because we don't have him here, I suppose. I was like looking at the whole build and, you know, because he kind of snakes off, doesn't he? He's like, his body's kind of coming out of the ground like a snake kind of shape. And I was like, is that a thing with him? Is that a thing? Have I missed that? Because you always just see, you only see the top half. I get it.
Yeah,
so,
you don't see any bottom. So that was kind of the way of like making it so what's you mostly see is the top part, but it does this kind
like
of
he's
weird.
Kind of lunging forward because of that shape. I get,
I would have rather seen it just taper down, you know, like have it doing it just hang in front of the pole instead of this weird, smoky,
weird SC kind of shape. Yeah. Better luck next time, Spirit.
What were they thinking?
Interesting take there. I'm not sure many will agree with you, but I kind of do. I get it.
There we go.
That's
our what were they thinking? So between the last episode and this episode, we covered a lot of ground.
I think
so. If you haven't seen it, make sure you check it out because Lowe's and Home Depot had some zingers.
They really did. It was pretty terrible. It was a low point. I'm not gonna lie. It was almost at that stage when we did that video. It was almost at the stage of, are we gonna see anything good this year? It was like, is this all? Are we just gonna have like about 10 what were they thinking videos? But no, it turned out okay. It turned out all right in the end.
All right, everybody. So thank you for watching. Again, what were they thinking? Who knows? But maybe they'll do better next year.
Pretty crazy.
So thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Remember, check out Halloween Dance episode because we're doing a whole amazing facts about Halloween, and there's some pretty cool ones. So check it out. You'll learn something new, I'm sure. And hey, thanks for watching. I am Scared Dad. Spooky season's coming. Go get ready.
I was reading something the other day where there was apparently a meteorite that was heading towards the Earth. Like, it's not a big one. And they were like, for scale, it's about the size of a giraffe. And then people in the comments were like, which bit of the giraffe, though? Is it like, because giraffes are really weirdly proportioned. Like, it's like, no, sorry, it was half a giraffe. The size of half a giraffe. And they were like, which half? The neck? The body? What are we talking about here?
All the things to pick. Why would you
That's a weird thing to pick, to measure against. Oh well.
That's too funny.